Cheers from Japan, Tokyo Toy Bastard here. Drinking one of my favorite Japanese beers, Yona Yona Ale, and heading into Nakano Broadway, probably my favorite place to toy hunt in the entire world. And not looking for anything specifically, although some people have requested me to find some things, but haven't been here in a couple weeks, so mainly want to look for some Keshi and maybe some Godzilla stuff, so see what we'll find. And we are approaching the entrance. This is the arcade corridor that leads into Broadway. And yeah, we're at Nakano, right across from the station, and there's also a festival going on, a Matsuri, so it's pretty packed today, so let's see. Anyway, let's get a little turnaround here. Here we are. Let's see what we can find. Right, when I do come to Nakano, I always start on the 4th floor, which is the top floor for the toys, and work my way down. And usually start here at Mandorake's Nanya, which is a pretty famous high-end showcase for Mandorake's oldest and most expensive stuff. It's like a museum. Rarely can afford anything in here, so let's take a look real quick. Gotta watch my head on this thing. I usually bump my head. Oh, just bumped my head again. Alright, so we've got some vintage Kamen Rider stuff, some Kaida, and some Ultraman and Godzilla stuff. More Godzilla over here. I really want this blue mini soft vinyl Godzilla. If you watched my last video, I'd forgotten about him, but he's 200 bucks, and I don't have 200 bucks on me today, so we'll come back to him if he's still here. Bunch of Ultraman Sofubi. Some vintage Sentai stuff, which I want to learn more about, because it's pretty cool and colorful. Let's go inside, because there's a lot of people over here. Alright. We'll start where there's not many people. First, take a look at this wall of vintage tin signs. I love these signs. I don't have any, but love to have one. Some beer ones. We've got some Kitaro stuff. Some Arale stuff. I own several of these Arale figures, but some I'd love to have. I need to check the prices here in a second. Some Astro Boy. A lot of people, when they come here, always ask me for Astro Boy stuff. Like, help me find Astro Boy stuff. There you go. Look in here. And some Doraemon and Anpanman stuff. Alright, let's turn around. Got vintage tin toys. Lots of Sentai and giant robot stuff. And some Godzilla stuff, but it looks like slim pickings today. Godzilla and Ultraman kind of mixed together. They usually have some of the first wave Godzilla Sofubi here, but today it looks like no Godzilla himself. Gorosaurus and Daimajin. Let's see, what else can we see in here? I've got a wall of vintage Matsuri masks, which is appropriate since it's Matsuri Day here in Nakano. I actually found a semi-vintage Super Saiyan Goku mask here once. One of the few things I've ever bought. It's in the case. I'm gonna go quickly through here because we got a lot of places to hit. Oh, here's the very first Godzilla tin toy with Gyrus next to him, which is the same toy, which is a frill. with the original box. It's electronic, it walks, it's awesome. Don't own it, can't afford it. Alright, let's go to the next place. Another little shop I tend to check out is this little corner shop here that's right across from Henya. And it's got a lot of bootlegs and import stuff. I don't think he doesn't like me filming, so I'm gonna just walk by. And right here we have Mandarake's Nanya, which is only open during certain times of the day, and they are basically their junk shop. So stuff they just want to get rid of that they can't really sell, or it's broken, or no one's bought it, they throw it in here. And this is the only place in any Mandarake that you can actually negotiate on prices. Well, they usually throw out really cheap prices anyways, so if it's open before I leave, I'll come back in here. But yeah, definitely check out the 4th floor, and it's kind of in the middle hallway, so if you visit, definitely check this out. I find great things for like 50 yen to 100 yen, so yeah, Nanya. Alright, so here we've got some original pencil sketches that were used to trace the original cell animations for Dragon Ball Z. And these are actually not that expensive. Like this Goku is about 50 bucks, but these are auction items, so that's the initial price. And it looks like we got some Dragon Ball Super sketches as well. But yeah, these will go on auction and they'll probably go crazy high. It looks like it's 50 bucks starting for this little lot here. But they've got a ton of stuff here. Not all of this stuff is auctioned, but that's some Dragon Ball stuff. Let's see what else they have as far as cells go. They've got a bunch of stuff I'm not super familiar with, so I'm not going to linger in here. But it's cool to see like these original cell animation production stuff. There's another shop next door which has stuff I do know about a bit more, so maybe we'll go in there and, well, walk by it. I think it's another place I'm not allowed to film, so I'm just gonna walk by and not talk, alright? Pretend like I'm doing something else. Alright. Alright, heading down to the 2nd floor. I'm going to pass over the 3rd floor today. There's nothing really on the 3rd floor that I want to check out. There is a little corner antique shop next to the toilet that I already checked out when I went to the toilet, but it's kind of cramped and small and there was nothing really good, so I'm not going to bother to go back there and film. But the 2nd floor is probably my favorite floor here, so let's check out the 2nd floor. Let's start off by checking out another Mandarake with lots of kaiju and Microman stuff. Here we've got some Marugacha, the boxed versions that were show exclusives. Ooh, there's a little mini Space Godzilla in an egg. I've never seen that. Some Hedorah. Oh, and check out this big, we just passed over this big Destroyer Godzilla. Bunch of soft vinyl, some rare soft vinyl. And some Transformers. There's always Transformers wherever I go. I don't collect it. Hello. Let's go inside. Alright, here's their standard Godzilla Bandai case. Usually good prices in here, except for like rare things like this guy. I usually grab one thing out of this case every time I'm here, but I'll come back and look after I get some shots first. They've also got these bins on the floor that are always full of really cool stuff. I often find some really good cheap gems in here. Hey, there's the King of the Monsters. So we got some we got some of the DX toys. Oh, I gotta go through these. I don't need that one. Got some Dai soft vinyls. No Gamera. I got Daimaji. Oh, that's a maybe. Let's see what else. Here's some more higher end Marusan, M1, Marmot. Figures. This is actually mine. I sold it to them a couple years back. It still hasn't sold. They gave me close to $500 for it. I only paid $90 for it like 10 years ago. And it's currently for sale for $1,000, little over $1,000. So I had no clue at the time. But hey, I was happy with the $500 I got. I made quite a profit on that. And I kind of want this guy too. Look at that little Mount Fuji down there. It's a little minifigures. I believe I sold this to them too. I can't remember if I sold it here or not. Yeah, I believe I did. I think that used to be mine too. I'm always trading in toys. I've actually got some to trade in later. The line for the trade-in, the buyback counter was a bit too long earlier. There's a bunch of Hetera. There's a bunch of like the Monster Art stuff. More Safadu minis. Here's a glorious Microman case, which keeps getting more and more expensive. Ooh, the blue barefoot with the green capsule. Or no, that's a booted version. $100. Can't afford it. And then this is all Transformers. This whole row. Skipping that. This beans are all Transformers. Giant robots. Got some more Micromen and some bins here. Some puzzle exclusives. I used to own this and I customized it and gave it to Toy Polloi. This one I want to buy it and change out his chess piece. We'll see. I might come back for that. Some Devilman stuff. Good Devilman stuff in here. Well, that looks kind of cool. Anyway, I'm gonna go back and look at that Godzilla Bandai case and see what I find. And I'll show the pickups at the end. I won't show them until I'm done shopping, so. Alright, hit you in a second. I think this is the same giant Gamera that I found at Book Off, one of my last videos, but this is the boxed version. Never seen this boxed. It's huge, this box is huge. Don't see a price on it. Probably can't afford it anyway. Well, trying to weave it out of people. Make my escape. Okay. Oh, let's take a look at this other front case that I didn't look at earlier. Didn't really find anything actually after I went back through the Bandai case, so. Let's keep going. Actually, let's head to the Keshi shop. Microcon, which is my favorite shop here because they've got like weird random bootlegs, lots of Keshi. They're one of the places that also carries a lot of the vintage Dragon Ball and Arale stuff, and it's all usually pretty cheap, with the exception of you know, some stuff. And then after I hit that, I might check some other shops downstairs, but mainly I'm here for Microcon. So we'll walk by some other shops so you can kind of see. I like that shop, antique shop. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna bore you with just flyby images, so I will come back when we get to Microcon. Okay, so we're here at Bandarake's Microcon, and it's weird because it's known as a Keshi shop, but like the first two displays you see are like luchador masks and like random things that are not Keshi. But as soon as you get inside, okay, here's one of my favorite aspects of this shop is this giant junk bin of massive bags of Keshi that weigh several pounds each. and they are priced fairly cheap depending on what you find, and a lot of things are mixed up. So you could find, like, for example, like this is all Gundam SD figures, and it's it's got all the little pieces and stuff too. But then you'll find other bags like this. This is Dragon Quest and Dragon Ball, kind of mixed together. And then you got this one, more random. I see Kinnikuman stuff. I see Sentai stuff, Gundam stuff, random jets and things. So I'm gonna come back and look through here in a bit. Usually find some good stuff in here. Also lots of vintage capsule toys, gotcha toys. I'll find some good stuff in here occasionally. But a little more over here. And a bunch of little soft vinyl finger puppets. Ultraman, Destroyer, some Pokemon. And then down here we've got a case of goodies that a lot of people look over because it's kind of hidden away. Got some good stuff in this little corner before. Oh, it's a little Rurouni Kenshin. That's kind of cool. Alright, let's go over to the main Keshi display case. So this is all like the really good stuff that is sold individually. Here's an Android 16, which I already have, so unless it's dirt cheap, I probably won't pick it up. If it's dirt cheap, I'll buy it to resell. A bunch of stuff down here, some Nicholas Fortra. Nicholas Fortress, not Nicholas Fortra. There's a whole bunch of Fist of the North Star stuff. I bought a Kenshiro from here once, and these are all about 20 to 50 bucks a piece. These are pretty fragile and rare. Let's see what else we got in here. Bunch of little robots. These are cute. These are cool. There's a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man for 60 bucks. By the way, if you don't know what Keshi means, it's eraser. These are all eraser toys, which you might have figured out already. Here's a giant bag of Menko, Dragon Ball Z Menko. How much is this? Oh, and a random Sentai. Wow, about $18. I might actually pick that up. I don't really collect Menko, but for that price, might as well. Got some more stuff in here. I'm gonna move a little bit faster. I'm gonna come back and do some deep hunting in a second. It's hard to do it and film and talk at the same time. Just so you can get a sense of the massive quantities of eraser toys they have in the shop. And the shop is not giant, but you can easily spend 2 hours in here or more. These guys are cool. Bunch of Gundam stuff. And then over here, we've got some more individually priced Keshi of various types. And some Dragon Ball stuff. That painted cell was a grail of mine, and thankfully Uchida-san, now famous for being the world record collector of Dragon Ball items, gifted me one. Oh, I found a bunch of the larger Fist of the North Star Keshi in a set. It's maybe a complete set for 60 bucks. That's very tempting. But I really only collect Kenshiro. I wish I could find that Kenshiro by himself. Alright, let's keep going over here. Oh, hey. Through bomb? Through bomb. Okay. That's very late 80s, early 90s. For $25, it can be yours. A lot of like random gag. Oh, I see a Godzilla coin. Godzilla 2000 theater coin behind this UFO thing. Maybe a pass. We'll see. I need a Shin Godzilla coin. Bunch of more random Keshi. These are all video game related. You got Kirby, some Mario stuff. Oh, these that pink Mario with Bowser is pretty cool. Is that a pink baby Godzilla? come back to it. Too much information overload. And then they also have these higher end giant bags of things that are all the same series and rarer figures. I've lucked out with some of those too. And more and more and more and more. Hey, here's some original McDinos. 120 bucks for a set of those. Don't you wish you held on to yours when you were a kid? I sure do. Hey, toilets. Terror toilets. Nice. Alright, well I'm gonna walk over to the non-Keshi vintage case, which has like Dragon Ball stuff and some Ghibli stuff, and take a look at that. See ya on the other side of the shop, which is like 10 steps away. Okay, so here we are at the vintage. It's a mixture of anime, but there are a lot of Dragon Ball and Dr. Slump things in here, so let's take a look. First we got some Yu Yu Hakusho stuff. A bunch of vintage Dragon Ball cards in the background there. Some Arale display thing in the back there. And then here's a bunch of vintage Arale, Dr. Slump, Gatchan. Those are definitely bootleg finger puppets there. Kind of like them though. We'll see. Some vintage Final toys. Boxed. Oh hey. Okay, I gotta grab this. People keep asking me to grab this guy. I've forgotten his name. The big dude from Yu Yu Hakusho that has a little guy on his shoulder. Dragon Ball slippers. Some more random Dragon Ball stuff. I'm sure I'm gonna rewatch this video and be like, damn it, I missed that thing. I should have gone back and grabbed it. What is this box of things? More random stuff. Wow, this is more full than usual. These are all Ghibli film cells, which they give to you if you go to the Ghibli Museum. There's giant, they're bookmarkers essentially, but a giant case of them. There's a bunch of other Ghibli related model kits, minifigures, wind-up toys. And most of these are probably from the Ghibli Museum as well. By the way, if you want to go to the Ghibli Museum, you can book your tickets well in advance. And their collection of like real expensive luchador masks, which my Mexican audience, I know you guys are into these, so show you some here. I know my buddy Mad Hunter picked up one, I think, or did he put it back? I can't remember. I remember he looked at one pretty hard on his last trip. Just a random place to have them, I think. And then one more little main display just sitting here. All by itself. Got a little vintage Skinner Ghostbusters down here. And there's the guy that runs the place. Hello. Alright, see you next time. Actually, I'm coming back to hunt by myself, but yeah, that might be it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens when I come back. Alright, so I did do additional hunting for about an hour or so, and I found a bag of about a dozen minifigures, some Gashapon, mostly Evangelion Gashapon. I found a Godzilla figure that someone had asked me to find. Found some Dragon Ball Keshi that I found at Toy Cats last time, but got scooped up by a friend, so that was great. And some vintage Dragon Ball Sofubi. So I'll showcase those individually when I get back home. May not be tonight. I gotta stop at Toy Cats on the way back to pick up some things that SS Goshen requested, as well as someone else from Instagram. So probably won't show that. He's got Superfest tomorrow, so he's busy trying to leave. I'm a little bit late going there. And then after that, I'm going to a heavy metal show to see the band Holy Grail from California. So doubt I'll be able to film the pickup video tonight. I'm probably going to be extremely wasted by the time I get home. So I might do that tomorrow, Sunday afternoon when it's daylight. But we'll see. Anyway, thanks for joining me on this little adventure through Nakano, and hope you enjoyed seeing everything, and I'll see you on the flip side for the pickups video. Cheers.